Hey guys, I'm here. We are back with Walking Dead episode 21. I think we only have one episode left of the extended season. I could be wrong after this. Last episode, we got to reunite with Princess, Yumiko, Eugene, and Ezekiel and see what kind of happened with them, the kind of people that kind of came up on them and apprehended them at the last time we saw them, and kind of picked up where that left off. We still don't know a whole lot about this organization, this group, these people that have apprehended him. That episode kind of focused purely on Princess and definitely kind of showed a lot of her trauma, a little glimpse into her backstory. And it was a really interesting episode. I didn't see the twist that came, and maybe that was just my naivete about the character and about the setup and all that. But yeah, it was a really fun episode, and I think she did a fantastic job acting that whole thing out. And it just makes me want to know what's going on with this group. What kind of art can they be trusted? And see where that whole thing goes, especially with her and her kind of development. They definitely layered her character out really well, and I like that. That being said, I'm really excited to go into this episode, just kind of see where we're going from this point forward. I do think that when's the show come back after this? Is it going to be later, not around October-ish, whenever like it usually does? That's one thing I'm not too sure about. But let's see. I don't really have anything else to say about the last episode. Just a quick reminder, full unedited reaction to this is available on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel. If you're interested in DC stuff, Marvel, some Star Wars and all that stuff too, I've got shows, full-length reactions to all those shows on there as well. But let's go ahead and dive into this episode and see where we're going. All right, guys, here we go.
Yeah, let me help. Here you go.
Oh, look at that. Look at that perfect symbolism right there.
Hey,
You don't have to apologize.
I was just gonna say good luck.
Good luck to you too.
Thanks. Nice.
Oh, God damn it.
All right, here you go. Oh, it smells like Daryl. I was thinking I'd work on the North Gate post today, and if things work out, I would maybe get into cleaning the dead fish out of the fishery.
Hey, dude.
Hi, Jerry.
Rosita's already got a crew working on the guard post, and the fishery got cleaned up while you were out. What's that you got there?
Oh, this, I don't know. Somebody loved it, and I just want to fix something. Why not?
Yeah, sure.
Jerry,
Really weird.
tell me how I can help out, please. Anything. Anything at all.
Okay. Think food is important to thinking.
Sure, I can whip up something from what I found.
Yeah?
Yeah. Thanks, Jerry.
Yeah, I forgot. The solar panels are all messed up, so no juice. And we had to throw out a bunch of grain.
Why is that?
Rats.
Anything else?
What are you gonna make?
I don't know. Maybe some soup.
This whole exchange was so awkward.
Hey! 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 Stop!
What the fuck?
Back off! Back off! You take it easy. Hey! Hey! No! 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 Dog! Get back here!
Oh no.
No! Bad dog! Don't look at me like that. No, this is serious. We need that food. Go!
Making a rat trap.
See you later, asshole.
How's that soup coming?
Great, great. Just need a couple more ingredients. Gonna go see what I can rustle up out there. What? Think I can't take you myself? First you, then you, and you, and you, and you.
I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know if she should be handling that food with zombie covered blood hands. Oh no. Oh shit. Come on, Daryl. Come on, Daryl.
You sure you're okay?
Oh yeah, back to it.
Is she not okay? She's getting all kinds of things done with that little kit.
You got it?
I'm good.
I'm so like confused about every interaction in this episode so far. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I was just like, man, I really hope a train doesn't come. What the fuck is wrong with me? Hope he's got something on him. Would be nice and convenient right now. I love how casual they've become to these things, man. Come on. The other ones just give up. I mean, there was like 8 of them just following him, like just feet behind him. These must be slower than usual, slower than your average zombies. Whee! Whee!
Come on.
No,
Hey, I'll make you beg.
you did it.
Bastard.
Oh, well, not quite. Almost. What is this episode, man? I ain't gonna do jack shit.
Screw it.
Oh God, man, it's like one thing after another.
What do you think? Think I should scram?
Here we go again.
Get out of everybody's hair.
I mean, this whole episode, she's just trying to
Good.
figure out her spot. Nice. Just fucking had it with this shit, man. Here's Carol. Jesus. the take of this episode, man.
Oh, hey.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
The cover story was gonna be that I was coming by for suit, but I'm not the best poker player.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna fess up. Just checking on you.
You think I need checking on?
I do.
Can't you just let people like me suffer in peace?
Yeah, caring. It's a real problem.
Yesterday wasn't my best day. It was a bad day.
Is that why the wall under is all busted up?
Guess so.
Friend is someone who thinks you're perfect, even if everyone else thinks you're broken.
I didn't even tell you I had a bad day yesterday.
I just noticed that Daryl didn't come back with you. 2 + 2 = Eureka, you know.
I fucking love
What if you
Jerry,
really are
man.
broken? What if your best friend just realized it a whole lot later than everyone else did?
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, little dirtbag.
Yeah.
Symbolic rat.
So come on in. Soup's almost.
She's exercised her inner rat.
What the hell happened to you?
I was going to ask you the same thing.
You know, usual.
Yeah, same.
Did you find anything?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, forgot to give this back to you.
You can keep it. Kind of beat. I'm gonna hit the sack, right?
Yeah, me too.
Come on.
All right, well, that was an episode. So, I mean, it's really just a follow up on the last one we had with these two. Honestly, just how it's affected more so Carol than Daryl. It seems like, I mean, out of all the episodes we've had so far, this is the one that's felt the most filler like, and I might get some backlash for that, but if I don't know. It was just, wow. I don't even know how to feel about it, to be honest. Like, it's just like there was this. I feel like my reaction to pretty much this entire episode was just the same thing, just like laughing occasionally, you know, oh no, there's a thing, but most of the time it was just like grimacing and what is happening, just watching Carol kind of fall apart and not necessarily know how to deal with the one person that's kind of had her back this entire time, kind of being done with it all, not apologizing, not that she, I don't know if she wants that either way. I mean, she says she doesn't, but you know, we all say we don't need it, you know, trying to reinforce ourselves sometimes when it's actually the thing we do want. We want our best friend to come back. We want them to have our back, you know, to stand by us through it all. And then she tries to put on this fake face. And I think that's one of the reasons that whole conversation exchange with Jerry felt so awkward, is because I'm pretty sure he knew that she was putting up a front. And that's why the back and forth wasn't very natural. And she was trying really hard to like cover it, like very hard. And then she kept distracting herself from the things she said she was going to do. You know, just kind of getting distracted with the rat in the house as well. Going out and just taking our frustrations out on some zombies, just like she kind of typically does, like a lot of people at the show kind of do. Every time they get a little frustrated, they go out and they exercise their frustrations on some undead. I mean, I don't really have a lot of commentary for this episode. So while I was editing this, I did kind of reflect a little bit on the episode. I still don't have like an idea of what the rat infestation problem was supposed to kind of symbolize. Maybe some type of her, just this nagging feeling in her head about whether or not she actually belongs is constantly poking in her head. Maybe it's supposed to be like her worrying about losing her best friend. Like the rat is a physical thought that is just digging into her brain. So she's hearing it, she's fighting at it, she's stabbing at it, trying to get rid of it and exercise it. And then towards the end of it, after that talk with Jerry, maybe that's it, like leaving, even though the episode doesn't really end on a happy note. And then I did kind of think about the other side of that. It was like, we see there's a very strong emphasis on that utility tool, that multi-tool that Daryl gave her in the beginning. You know, Daryl's very much been, throughout their whole dynamic, been putting himself on a limb for Carol in a lot of ways. That's why it kind of built up to an explosion in the last time we saw these two interacting together. And him giving that tool and her taking it left him without it. And in that way, that tool, it was a physical representation. This is my reading on it, that of him passing off this device, which she's going to be using to help herself. It's him giving her multiple avenues and ways to support herself that is taking away from him, because I left him without it later in the episode when he desperately needed it to fix his motorcycle. So in a way, by again extending another hand to Carol, he's leaving himself vulnerable by helping her. He's putting himself in these tough situations at her expense, at her benefit. And we see her utilizing the tool all throughout this episode while he's trying to get by, doing his damnedest to make it by without it. And I felt like that was kind of like symbolic of their relationship and what they were talking about last episode, of him kind of always being there for her, no matter what mistake she was making in the end. And he was always kind of putting himself on a limb for their friendship. And then throughout that, of course, she's trying to reconcile with whether or not she's actually losing her best friend. In the meantime, he's off on his own, trying to just kind of distance himself from it. And I feel like, at least the way it's been framed, is he's definitely, like, out of the two of them, the one that is most fed up with this relationship. And when he decides not to take that help back from her, because while he was out, he was actively seeking his own tool, his own way to fend for himself, and he finds that multi-tool from, you know, this walker that was an ex-soldier. So he found it on his body, used that tool to save himself, and he fended for himself, and now he is able and capable of just focusing on him. And that's that moment really felt like to me that he was dividing from Carol completely, while she's still kind of holding on to him, the tool that he gave her. And I don't know. I know I just overall, I still don't really like the episode, but was like, there's got to be something in here. It was just really weird. It was really weirdly paced. And again, like, it did really felt like it was filler. It didn't really spend a whole lot of time moving things forward. It definitely was more just lingering in the remnants of the last episode, and nothing else really coming about it. I really liked some moments in here for sure. But overall, I'm just kind of curious to see what the next episode is going to be, which is supposed to be the last one, I think, for season 10C. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be covering the final season or not, because I'm kind of overloaded with shows right now, and this is one of those where I feel like there's not always a whole lot I can add to the conversation a lot of the time. Especially with episodes like this. And maybe it's because these weren't initially intended to be part of this season, and they were just kind of tacked on after the fact, filmed as like extras because of the whole absence and the stuff with the pandemic. They wanted to kind of extend the season and then give us an even more extended final season. That some of these episodes are very, they're them focusing on one or two characters at a time allows them to kind of breathe a lot, and it leaves a lot of downtime in the episodes. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I was like, I mean, I don't know if these reactions are actually worth it or enjoyable for you guys. So I don't know. I would really hope that the main season 11, when it kicks off, might be a little bit stronger, but I don't know. It takes me 4 odd hours into the night to go through these things at a time, on top of the how many shows are we covering right now? 5, 6 different shows or so that we're covering here on the channel. And there's a couple more that are coming down the pipeline. So if I have to cut one off, it might end up being this one. I mean, it honestly, does, I don't know if it fits in with like a lot of the community here in general, but it's something I've watched since the beginning. So I thought I'd do this as a kind of an experiment and see how it goes. So it's kind of a work in progress. So we'll kind of see how it expands from here. Either way, I think even if what I'll do though is do reaction watch alongs. If I don't do highlights here on the channel, I'll still at least do the watch alongs on Patreon or something like that, just to have those as an extra benefit over there. But yeah, I don't know. This episode was really just like really tough for me to kind of reconcile with putting this much time into this reaction, to be honest. So I don't know. Guys. So sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below so we can carry on the conversation after the video. I'd love to know what you guys thought of this episode. Before we go, I do want to shout out the legends of our channel over on our Patreon, Mandy Sherritt, and newcomers Antoine Rodriguez and Ryan Karen. Thank you guys so much for your support. Everybody who's been helping over there and joining the tiers and just interacting in the comments and liking the videos, supporting the channel in general, and just hanging out in the Discord too. If you're interested, come check that out. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode of The Walking Dead. Take care, everybody.